pretty girl.
Hey, everything ready to go?
Yeah, I just washed the windshield. I didn't do a lot of cleanup today.
Okay. Can you get to the door for me?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Thank you. You ready to go, Johnny?
Yep.
All right. See you in a little while, Donnie. Yeah. I love you.
Be safe. Have fun. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Still.
Hi, Tuxie. Hey, bud. Good morning, Ruby. We're getting out of here at 6:40. Let's hope for not a lot of congestion. Wake County schools, all the schools around here are still in operation today, so a lot of things are closed tomorrow or closing tomorrow. Traffic ought to be like normal is what I'm trying to say. We've got a good bit of fog out there this morning. It's not impacting my ability to see distance-wise as a driver, but it's kind of pretty off to the side in the fields and such, just looking at it. We just passed Sheetz gas station and it was still very crowded this morning. Johnny said he guessed people hadn't gotten the word that the impact isn't going to be bad here in Raleigh as they had predicted. And my thoughts on that is that it is still going to be a big impact along the beaches closest to Raleigh, and that a lot of people are still probably trying to leave the beach. So yeah, they are, gas stations are still plenty busy. Have a good day, buddy. I love you.
You too. Bye.
Bye. I'm over here in the parking lot at the church across from the school. I thought I'd talk to you guys for a minute and do a couple things on my phone before I headed back to Fuquay. So when I made yesterday's video title, Better Safe Than Sorry, I did not know that the storm had taken even one more hook south. It's kind of like hitting a foul ball over third plate or into the bleachers over there on the sideline. So obviously that's good for Raleigh and that's not good for other people now. So I don't want to be too happy about it, but I am obviously pleased that it appears at the moment that we are not going to have the problems they originally thought we were going to have. So at this time, I'm expecting breezy conditions, you know, 30, 40 mile per hour wind gusts, and obviously we'll get some rain from this at some point. I don't know how much rain, but it's not going to be the 80 to 90 mile per hour wind gusts and, you know, 10 plus inches of rain that we were going to get, most likely. So we're in a holding pattern, Dawn and I, about doing anything else around the house. I mean, most of what we needed to get done, we'd done. We were waiting to obviously put the cats in a safe location as late as possible and move lawn furniture under the house because the cats sleep on it, and a couple of other things around the yard that we were probably going to do early Thursday. But for now, we're just going to be in a holding pattern. Obviously, those things won't take very long, and we can easily go out there and do them in breezy conditions. So we're gonna play it by ear. I told Johnny my upset meter went from about an 11 on a scale of 1 to 10, which was on super vigilant high alert, to about a 3. Still paying attention though, still paying attention. Now that I am doing robotics on both Tuesdays and Thursday afternoons, at least until Thanksgiving, Michelle and I are typically going to switch our shopping days over to Wednesday. Now, Johnny and I went and picked up the farm order, and because of the storm, I went ahead and did my shopping. We'll still be swinging in there to pick up the farm order on Tuesday and may or may not shop, depends. But Michelle and I, as far as making the thrift store rounds and going out to lunch and doing our other shopping, that's mean, we could just go to Fuquay on Tuesday morning, or we could do our whole day thing on Wednesday. So we are headed out shopping today because there's no reason not to head out shopping today. I just had a silver Model 3 come up on my left. There are Model 3s everywhere. Guess you saw in yesterday's video we had that red Model 3 pass us on I-40. Seeing them all the time now. I guess these guys were up here ready to help us. So there are 3 bucket trucks in front of me, and I was telling Johnny this morning that they always station these guys just out of harm's way, and then after the storms, when it's safe to do so, they drive in. You know, you can't have them where there's a potential for them to get damaged. And I would guess with the storms shift that some of these guys are moving locations, or possibly still coming into town and setting up in a holding area. I would think Raleigh would be fall into the category of a safe place to be waiting. There, now you can see all 3 of them. It caught me off guard, so I didn't get a picture, but there were at least 30 people in line at KB Johnson Oil Company to get their propane tanks filled. It's the cheapest place in town. It's also the place that has the most propane because that's their business. I'm sure all the little blue container things at like Walmart and Home Depot have already been emptied. But yeah, at 8:30 in the morning, that's still a lot of people thinking they want to be prepared with propane, which is good. And I was also telling Johnny, you know, we've gone through this exercise now, and it's always good to be prepared. And who knows, over the winter we could have an ice storm and be without power for a couple days. So making sure we have everything in order going into the winter season is not a bad idea either. Harris Teeter is packed this morning. Normally there would be about 10 cars over there. There's about 50. So I guess, even though it's looking like we're not going to get as much weather, folks are still taking it seriously. And I guess when the storm changes track like that, folks think it might change track again, which it might. Although the closer we get to landfall or getting near the shore, its arrival, the more accurate the forecast is. So it's going to be a big relief to me if I don't end up having to corral these guys. We'll see. But I suspect if we're just going to have a little wind and a little rain like a normal thunderstorm, I can let them go to their normal safe spot. There's my pretty Ruby waiting for me, ready to go on a shopping trip today. See how the door waits for me to walk past before it finishes opening? To be respectful, the town of Fuquay has gone and taken down all of the fabric flags that were on the street poles. Today from her normal position just to see what the clouds are doing on the dash cam while we're in Guardian Angel. And Michelle is here. Yay! I tell you, it's been such a stressful few days. I need this. I need to just be carefree and not worried about Florence for a few hours. Ariel, we really, really, really wish you could fit in this. Johnny's reading this book at school right now, 8th grade English class. So they're not allowed to bring the book home. So if I can get a copy for 50 cents, I figure maybe I'll read it so I can talk to him about it a little bit. Michelle collects purses, so she's excited about this find.
Every time I put it on the conveyor belt when I go shopping with them, they try to
ring it up.
Like, no, that's
Michelle found the mask bin. Yeah. Yep.
And property of Camp Crystal.
Always good to see Michelle in her element.
St. Michael.
Is that your element? For the first time ever, we have 2 carts. Overflow is in Michelle's cart. They put out all the new Halloween stuff today. Should we say anything else? Yeah. That explains it. Explains everything. giving us the 11 a.m. update, and we are continuing to breathe easier, especially Michelle, who has had some drainage problems in her yard. So Dawn says we are now not even in the cone for the storm to possibly come over us. It's gone so far south now. So unfortunately, the folks in South Carolina are going to see, he says, 3 days of rain, and it's going to hang around down there, which is not good for them. But North Carolina, except for the Wilmington type area, is looking much better. So we're about to celebrate, but we feel for the folks wherever it goes. They have our sympathy. Michelle and I are at the Olive Garden, and I ordered shrimp scampi today. Couple of quick details. Poor Don, you know, because he's such a thoughtful and wonderful husband to go pick up Johnny for me on the day that Michelle and I go shopping. He got stuck in horrible traffic over on 401 at Wake Tech. Maybe like they dismissed school and every student on campus tried to leave at once, and they had police directing traffic, and it didn't help. So, yeah, he's running late to get Johnny. I feel really bad about that. 2, Wake County has now dismissed school here tomorrow. It was a half day. Now they're only going to be out. Now they're going to be out all day. I'm a little perplexed about that, but I guess maybe with gasoline shortage, possibly for the buses, or too many people evacuating through town and causing extra congestion, or I don't know. But anyway, school is now out all day tomorrow, even though the weather as of the 11 a.m. update is looking less and less problematic for us over time. So I don't know. We'll see. We enjoyed our lunch, right?
Oh, we're trying. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you, Michelle. It was a wonderful treat. Well, we're over here at Guardian Angel Apex now, and look what's here in front of the Food Lion, but a white Model 3. All right, that makes me miss Sapphire a little bit. Michelle hasn't even seen the car yet. We haven't even got to go for a drive. Soon, hopefully soon. Found a couple of Longaberger baskets in here today. They were a good deal. It's going on 5, and I dropped Michelle off at Guardian Angel. Bye, sweetie. Yep, stay safe in the storm. Stay in touch. Keep that cell. Right, keep that cell phone charged. Johnny's come out to greet me, and he's helping get Tux out of the path. I don't even have groceries, and I've got all kinds of help this afternoon.
Oh, you don't need any help?
Well, I didn't say that, but I don't have groceries. I thought you came out to see me because you missed me.
We also have good news. Hurricane Florence is coming in through Myrtle.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yay!
Well, it's better news for us. It's heartache for somebody else, which we're sorry about. Michelle and I running around shopping with 75 miles today. I'm going to, of course, plug Ruby in. She says I have a range of 141 right now. I'm going to let her charge to 80% like normal, because I expect to wake up tomorrow morning and everything to be just like it is today, and no school run. I guess Dawn and I can consider if we want to charge up to 90% or something before we're worried about any potential for power loss.